Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and man, do I have some news for you. Kind of even going to throw a conspiracy theory here. It's kind of weird what's going on right now, especially in G2A. Now, if you guys don't know what it is, so we're going to go right into it. First, I'm going to explain to you exactly what G2A is and what's going on with the whole damn thing, and then what I think is really going on. So G2A, they still have other sites that are like them, but I think they pioneered it. Where, let's say you bought a game, you got sick of it, you could sell your key as a used copy, as just a key on the internet, where a person can purchase that and get it cheaper because it's a used game or it's an old game. So sometimes you could get like Mortal Kombat 9 for like $3 on that site. It's pretty freaking cool, and it gives an opportunity to a lot of people who, let's say, couldn't afford $60 game, which I couldn't, all the time to buy it for the PC or whatever. You have that opportunity to buy it. You wait a little while and get it used, or even on the day it comes out, there's people that do videos and they beat the hell out of the game, and then like a couple days later they release the key, and you can purchase it for probably about $7, $8, or even maybe sometimes, if you're lucky, $15 to $20 right away off. So this was a brilliant idea, and a lot of people obviously are buying that. Now, this is screwing over, of course, the developers who want to make top dollar. Now, if you see, this is why a lot of people are going digital. The reason why a lot of these devs are going digital is because they wanted to screw the end user while they're, making the biggest profits. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, think about it. I get their point of view where they want to sell the game, and you have no way in hell buying it anywhere else but from them directly, or let's say whatever they're affiliated with, because if you go digital, you can't even sell. Let's say you bought a PlayStation 4 and all your games were digital. When you want to get a PlayStation 5, the old way would be, when we got a PlayStation 1 to a PlayStation 2, we sold our PlayStation 1 with all the games included so we can build up more money to buy a PlayStation 2 with, let's say, a game. Now you can't do that anymore. If you sell a PlayStation 4 and you can't sell your digital copies, so you're basically just selling your PlayStation 4, and if your PlayStation 5 is not backwards compatible or cannot obtain, which most systems don't do that, cannot obtain the old copies, you're going to have to rebuy all these copies, and basically your games have absolutely zero value. So the way they do it is like that. You have to always buy it from them directly. What happens is G2A basically said, screw this nonsense, we're going to come out with a way that people could just purchase keys. So I'm going to sell you my key after I'm done playing this crap. I'm going to sell you my key, and it's going to be a used game, and you could play it for dirt cheap, and everything is good, and everything's fine and dandy. And this is the whole point of the G2A thing. And I know there's other sites also from China, from Korea, and there's so many other sites that do this now, but I believe they're the ones that pioneered it. And it's a great idea, and I use them a lot, believe it or not. I use them a crap ton. Okay, and I'm going to teach you guys also how, what to do so you don't get scammed. So apparently, somebody purchased a bunch of keys using a fake credit card or something like that. And this, of course, happened even before. And what happened is so many people bought these keys, and a lot of them got screwed because these keys end up being, taken out. They've been dismissed. Some of them also, they had cases where they sold keys that don't even work. So now I'm going to explain to you something. What happens in G2A in the checkout process, you have an option to click insurance, okay? The insurance is cheap. I recommend just slap it on there, and if anything goes wrong, you get your money back. But to be honest, you'll get your money back anyway. A lot of the times I never used it, and all you do is chargebacks. But then you screw the vendor, which is G2A, and G2A tells you that they're not responsible, yada, 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 all over in the disclaimer. I almost never had a problem, never had an issue, except for one time. I had an issue where the key didn't work, and I contacted G2A. I didn't pay the insurance, and guess what? They helped me out, and I got my money back. Okay, so even if you, let's say, can't get the money back, you could always do a chargeback. You could always call up your credit card company and say that you were scammed, and they'll just cover it, but it screws them over, the credit card company, the vendor, which is whatever. But it is what it is. I mean, they're insured also, so you don't have really anything to feel guilty about. But the thing is, that's what's going on. So basically, now there's a big case where this guy purchased a crap ton of, keys and sold them illegally or whatever. And there also were cases that they sold keys that didn't even work from the get-go. I'm going to be honest with you. I really think, as a I don't like being a conspiracy theorist, but I'm going to tell you, it's just like what's going on with Uber right now, okay? The MTA, the, Limousine and Taxi Commission in New York City wants to basically screw over Uber because Uber is taking away all their money. So what did they do? They had the mayor, and I loved it how dumb he sounds when he was talking about how, what did he say? All these billion-dollar companies like to think they own the world, when obviously Uber does not make anything compared to the Limousine and Taxi Commission and the MTA. It was obviously setups. They would set up a Uber guy who did something screwed up or whatever, and then they'd completely magnify the crap out of that all over the media. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's just, afterwards, a lot of people started questioning it about, what happened in, to these Uber drivers. And then eventually a lot of people, among ourselves, all of the New Yorkers knew it was a scam. And I believe this is the same exact thing that's going on now. These devs want to destroy these markets. They want to squeeze as much as money as they possibly can. You see Capcom doing that. You see a lot of these other companies doing that. They want you to buy games directly from them, only digital, and have no way in hell from selling your keys. Okay, especially on the PC market. That's why a lot of them some of them don't even want to release games on the PC because they know that's what's going to happen. I know some, they had sports games back in the days that they didn't want to release on PC because on PC they would mod it and come out with, let's say, just for argument's sake, even though it was a long time ago, let's say I had 2K19, NBA 2K19. I would be able to get NBA 2K 2020 to update the roster, let's say, by some mod doing it for me, and I won't have to upgrade my game and pay them another $60, $80, or $100. So this is exactly what's going on right now. This is exactly what I believe what's going on. These devs are coming after these markets. Now, they know they can't go after Korea because Korea has their own marketing stuff. There's other countries that copyright laws they don't give a crap about. So they can't go after these countries because they don't have jurisdiction there. So what do they attack? G2A. I don't know what country they're from, but whatever it is, they have jurisdiction, and they're trying to shut them down. And now they've done this before. This isn't a new thing. I know a lot of you guys wrote to me about this, and you told me, it just happened. It didn't just happen. This has been going on forever with G2A and with the other things. They're all talking about negative about it, and they're trying to magnify it and act like it's a new thing, something that's surprising. I believe that is the ultimate black flag that just tells me this is a setup by the dev market, okay, by the devs. And I think that's exactly what's going on. They're doing it purposely to try to screw over GTA, to screw you guys over, to screw us over, so we'd be dependent on them to buy, whatever game that there is. Because then, if we want to sell it, we can't, because the game has absolutely zero worth. We'd have to buy it directly from them or from whatever is affiliated with them, which that means they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. So let's say if it was a $60 game and then you wait, I don't know, 2-3 months, like Mortal Kombat 9 on Steam. I remember this was, I checked a couple months ago, it was like 20 bucks. On G2A, it was $3. So, and they have sales at G2A, which is so cool, where you can just get a bunch of games on holidays, and you could just, like, stocking stuffers, just give people, keys and stuff. And you could gift people with it and all kinds of stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. And I think that also other markets that have keys available are being terrified now that they can go into those markets as well. I don't know. But I'm thinking that in the end, the devs are going to have digital games sort of like what Nintendo has. They're going to do something along that lines, or what Nintendo spoke that they wanted to do, where they're not going to have any more keys. That's what Nintendo spoke about, and they're going to just have it digitally based on your serial number. And if not, you just call them up and you transfer. Microsoft used to do that back in the day, where and Dell computers used to do that. But I remember Microsoft, if you transferred your Windows copy to another computer, it just wouldn't work anymore. So you'd have to call them up. Adobe did that. I know that because I remember when I was working in Forest Hills Adult Center, it was called. We had all the Adobe software. This was before CC. It was CS4 and CS5, CS6. or CS7, something like that. We had to call them and do a transfer to a new computer. Maya, when I worked with those 3D builders, was it 3ds Max? All of these programs, you had to call the company and tell them that you're transferring it to the new system in order to transfer. So you absolutely cannot sell your keys without their permission. Of course, people then saw loopholes and figured out even ways how to do that or whatever. And this is why they started going into cracked copies and all kinds of other crap like that. The thing is, I believe it's all made purposely to screw over G2A. So I wouldn't worry about it, because no matter what, if it's a fake thing, you'll get your money back either by a chargeback or by the credit card, or you could just contact G2A and they'll give you your money back. I had no issues with them. But because they help me out all the time for free as a donation, because I really think they're doing an awesome job, I usually do the insurance all the time when I purchase a game. Unless it's really expensive, then I don't really feel like it, but I do it purposely just to kind of give a donation, a little give back. Anyways, guys, that's the real thing behind that whole G2A mess, and it's been happening forever since it came out. They were trying to stop this over and over again, and they make it seem to you guys like it's new. That's what they do. They make it seem like it's new, like they just figured it out. Like, oh boy, don't buy from this. This is a company that will cheat you. I guarantee I've been purchasing games from them all the freaking time. I had absolutely zero issues with it. I buy games for my friends and all kinds of stuff on their birthdays I used to buy from G2A. Trust me, guys, you have nothing to worry about. It doesn't really matter. And you can purchase from all of these. I still know people that purchase from other sites, even from Korea and stuff like that. You're totally fine. And they're so nice. Their customer service is amazing. Even if you get screwed sometimes, they even give you like credits sometimes, an extra $10. They're really awesome people. And I definitely recommend them. I'm not endorsing them in any way. I'm not getting paid to tell you this. Obviously, I'm an independent guy. That's why I opened this channel. But, I'm just fighting for the little guy. And yes, they're the little guy compared to these big corporations. I do believe in capitalism. I like capitalism. I like it. I just don't like it when they get too overboard and try to run everything and lie and try to monopolize and so on and so forth. That's why I'm talking about that. So I'm not even speaking against that. But the thing is, they're just deliberately doing that to screw us, the customer, over. And they're doing that to screw them over by saying this is what they did. And they obviously set them up. That's all I got to say. I mean, all the clues are pointing to that. But is it trustworthy to go to G2A? Absolutely. It's very safe. And if you don't feel safe about it, there's an insurance option. Just hit the insurance option and you'll get your money back regardless if it doesn't work. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, self-funded here. We're all independent here. So we're an independent channel. This is our community. I opened it so we can converse. We can have talks. We can talk about it. And that's what this whole thing is about. We're an independent, this is an independent channel I opened so we can tell the truth to the public. We don't care about anything. This isn't my career. This isn't anything. We're doing this just to get the word out. I don't care about likes, dislikes. But I will say, to show support, definitely definitely hit the definitely comment below, definitely subscribe, hit that bell button because many more new videos so it can alert you, and definitely share it with your friends and get everybody into this conversation so we can make this community grow and just speak the truth, because obviously those gamer sites out there or whatever the heck they are, they get paid to tell you something's good when it's not, and we've seen plenty of that crap happening ever since I was even a kid in the Nintendo days. So we have an opportunity here to actually make a channel where we can just speak, and this is a channel, the people's channel, where we could speak and give true information out. Let me know what you guys think. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.